everybody knows it. That's what's so cool about it. Like, it doesn't matter where you go, everybody knows about Crybaby Hill.
St. Francis Tulsa Tough returns this weekend. Welcome to Fox 23 News at 6. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Sarah Whaley. So glad you're with us tonight. Thousands of riders will hit the streets of Tulsa for the 3-day cycling event. It is huge here in Tulsa. The first official race kicks off tomorrow, but cyclists are already gearing up for the fun.
Happening now, Fox 23's Amy Hybels is live from Spoke House Bicycles, where the Ride with the Pros event is getting underway right now. Amy.
That's right, Shay. As you can see behind me, this parking lot is just a sea of cyclists. This is really a sight to behold. I tell you what, this is a unique opportunity as it gives amateur cyclists the chance to ride with some of the best racers in the country, if not the world. We understand that there's a group here from Germany now. We were told that they would start right at 6, so obviously they're running a few minutes behind. My understanding is that they're going to start right here. They're going to take a 25-mile ride together. They'll come back, they'll have a barbecue, a chance to socialize a little bit, and a little bit of frivolity before the official race gets underway on Friday. And as we learned this afternoon, there's a lot taking place behind the scenes to pull off this event. University of Missouri St. Louis graduate Kaylin Ord is part of the production crew for this year's St. Francis Tulsa Tough.
I love how the city gets so involved and all the people come around and they're actually involved and seeing all the spectators, and I think that's what makes it satisfying when you're setting up, because then you get to see everyone enjoy it.
Executive Director Malcolm McCollum says there's a lot that goes into planning for the 3-day festival, including hundreds of volunteers. Some of the necessary items for the 3-day event include these large coolers that are stacked one on top of each other. There are also a number of pallets with bottled water. McCollum says part of the challenge of setting up for this event is that everything has to be done day of.
We set up every day and we tear down the venue every day and move it to another location.
McCollum says while that's the least efficient way to run a weekend festival, the merchants and the neighborhood appreciates it. Now in its 17th year, the St. Francis Tulsa Tough has made a name for itself. One of the highlights, of course, is on Sunday, June 11th, when racers will tackle Crybaby Hill. We spoke with Austin Carroll, a pro racer from Orange County, California, about what makes this course so challenging.
It's definitely on the legs. Yeah, definitely with hitting the hill at the speeds we hit in the pro race, it definitely can just add up over time.
Thursday afternoon, we caught up with Tulsa resident Bill Hyman, who has raced Crybaby Hill many times in the past.
Your legs are aching, your lungs are just burning, they're screaming for air, for oxygen. But what keeps you going, though, is there's a great crowd up here, and they really just, you get to the top of the hill, you think you want to give up, and you're just getting pushed up by the crowd.
Okay. Now they are taking off as we speak. I'm going to have my photographer pan over so you can see all the action that's taking place. We've got amateur cyclists out here riding side by side with some of the best racers in the country. What an opportunity for those that are here in Tulsa for the 3-day cycling event known as St. Francis Tulsa Tough.
That really sounds like a lot of fun, Amy.
And while we are watching all those cyclists, we did want to ask you, how many riders are expected this year to compete in Tulsa Tough?
Well, that's right. They can still register, but McCollum says that right now they have more than 3,200 that are registered for the criterium races. Those are the highly competitive races that involve some of the pro racers. And then my understanding is that there is just over 1,700 that are registered for those non-competitive rides. But McCollum says those numbers are going to go up as registration is still open. In Tulsa, covering news that matters, I'm Amy Hybels, Fox 23 News.